And good morning, sports fans. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi, live on the Soundgarden Stage here at Coach's Corner, where it's all sports, all food, all music, all fun since 1991. Once again, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report for June 18th, 2022. First of all, let's get this kicked off right away. Happy Father's Day to everybody. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. It's Juneteenth celebration tomorrow, Monday. It's a national holiday, so we got a lot going on here in Savannah, Georgia, in the world. So, but we'll stick to the sports. That's what it's all about. The Karl DeMasi Sports Report. It's all about sports, all local, all the time, national sports. 4 sections. Okay, I'll open it up with local news, local notes, national sports. That's inning number 1. Inning number 2, I'll get into my first guest, young pup on the sports scene in here in Savannah, Georgia. Not really young, but he's been involved a lot. Travis Jaudon, freelance sports writer, podcaster, you name it, he does it. He'll be on about 9:15. 9:30, pre-recorded, once again, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. She's on the road. She's at the AAU Nationals, and that's Maggie Bird from Savannah Christian Preparatory School. Not one time a Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, now 2 times. So she's repeating as a Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, and she's also repeated as the Class 1A Private, Georgia High School State Association, Class 1A Private High Jump Champ again, and she's going into a senior year. So we could have a three-peat. So she'll be about 9:30. And 9:45, we'll bring on the other young pup. I call him the kid. We did a couple of shows together way back when I was on the radio, and I was Javonte Middleton, the kid, talking about what he's doing. He's got a training business now. He wants to train young guys getting ready for the football season. So we'll have Javonte, the Sauce Middleton, on about 9:45. All right. Once again, thank you for joining me. It's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. What is the Coach's Corner Sports Network? 5 shows. Wednesday nights, Rubbin' and Grubbin' with the man, Brandon Bain, the Atlanta man, Brandon Bain, and the producer, Lawrence Bennett. They've been the first show on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. They do a great job Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 talking all things NASCAR. He rubs. That means he's rubbing against the information he wants to give you about NASCAR, and then he's grubbing food. So pretty good deal right there. Then I come on Saturdays from 9 to about 10:15. 10:30, whatever it may be. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Then we had another live show back in April, the 19th hole with the Herb brothers. Okay, and they do a great job. They cover the Masters 5 straight days. Sean Herb, Brent Herb, great job. Check it out on YouTube. It was live then. It's up there now. Go check it out. Then we have 2 podcasts. Okay, of course, Hot Grids podcast with Spencer Mannix and one of my guests today, Travis Jaudon. Great little sports podcast. They do a great job, 118 episodes. Check it out on Spotify, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, you name it. They're all over social media. And, then, of course, the last one is Who's on First Base? Baseball podcast with the coach, Karl DeMasi, and the baseball fanatic, Kyle Lawson. It's up now. It's on TuneIn Radio. Go to Karl DeMasi Sports Report. You'll see it. We talk all things baseball. We focus on the major division races, then we focus on the Braves, then we focus on the Bananas and local kids, and then we get into a little trivia contest. All right, let's get this going. Let's talk about the local news. 3 steps in the door. Oh, I forgot. The last segment that I do is 3 steps out the door. That's where I take 3 videos that I've watched during the week that has gotten me excited about sports. It's usually local, but sometimes national. So that'll be the last segment. That's the 4th inning. And then Karl's Corner, my little editorial on something that has to do with sports, whether it's locally or nationally. Okay, there we go. So 3 steps in the door. Inning number 1. Got to start with high school sports. Then we go to college sports. Then we go to professional sports or what's ever happening here in the Savannah area. Well, these 2 young ladies you're going to hear. Kate Barber out of St. Vincent's Academy, rising sophomore. Mary Miller, state champion, team, part of the state champion Savannah Christian golf team. Okay, you'll hear a lot about her. They both qualified for the 46th Girls Junior PGA Championship in Illinois on August 2nd and August 5th. Check it out. There's a story on the Prep Sports Report. That's my other website, prepsportsreport.com. Stephen Weeks, Travis Jaudon. They're always helping me out with that. Great story on both these girls making it to the 46th Junior PGA Championship. Okay, Mary Miller and Kate Barber. All right, more awards for Carlton Holton. He's been asked to try out for the Team USA team. They bring in 50 players that can't be drafted. They whittle it down to 26. I mean, he was all on the all-freshman team in 3 publications. Carl Holton had a great, if you don't know what Carl Holton is, he's the natural out of Benedictine, got drafted, but wasn't what he wanted, so he went and played at Vanderbilt this year, besides getting a very good education. So he was invited to the Team USA tryouts. 50 non-draft eligible college players go there. They whittle it down to 26th, and then they'll play the Netherlands national team in July. I'll try and find out if there's any other games that they'll be playing. Just what this young man did, he, like I told you, named freshman All-American by 3 publications, was 8-4 in the season for one of the best programs in college baseball, Vanderbilt, had a 3.14 ERA, 97 strikeouts in 80 1/3 innings. His 8 quality starts was the highest of all the pitchers for Vanderbilt this year. All right, don't forget, we got baseball summer league going on. We got boys basketball summer league going on. We got girls basketball league. So we got volleyball summer league going on. And, of course, swimming, okay? Yes, the Savannah Coastal Swim League, which is over 60 years old, is every Monday and Wednesday night in Savannah, Georgia. This is where the young kids get involved, okay? Any ages from, I think it's from 5 to 18. They have swim meets. 3, it's unbelievable. There are 3, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 swim meets this week. For example, tomorrow, Monday, June 20th, at Savannah Quarters takes on the Landings. That'll be at the Landings. On Tuesday, Isle of Hope takes on Mayfair. Savannah Golf Club takes on Wilmington Park. Mayfair, Isle of Hope at Mayfair is at Mayfair Swim Club. Savannah Golf is at the Wilmington Island Wilmington Island Pool, going against the Wilmington Park Barracudas. That's off of Cromwell. And then Horizons, which is a bunch of kids that get together, they're coached. They'll go over to the Savannah Yacht Club, take on the Savannah Yacht Club team. So that's Summer Swim League. Go check it out. All right. Golf, what can I tell you? Savannah Junior Golf got off to a great kickoff last Monday. It was at the, the results from the Morris and Templeton Oak Ridge Golf Club Junior Classic at the Landings. Okay. Boys 10 to 12 went to Kiyoki Mieda. Okay. Boys 13 to 14. Oh, he shot a 74. Boys 13 to 14. Elliot Oliver shot a 72. Boys 15 to 18. Quentin Brooks shot an 80. Boys Open, that means the guys with a little more experience, or Samuel Reynolds, 85. Girls 15 to 18 went to Hayden Price, 72. Girl has grown unbelievable in the game of golf. Novice boys went to Crawford Lurch. Intermediate boys went to Adler Saxton, and intermediate girls went to Rebecca Wan. All right, this week they're at the Crosswinds Golf Club Junior Golf Classic on Monday. Starts at 8 o'clock, go to about 1 o'clock. Junior Golf, check it out. You can still get involved in it. Go to SavannahJuniorGolf.com, Savannah Junior Golf on Facebook, and you get more information. Flag football last week, hosted by Low Country Flag Football, Low Country High School Girls Flag Football League. Okay, they had, I think, 8 to 12 teams. Of course, Calvary went to the finals against a team out of Columbus. Columbus had a bunch of girls, all-stars. They lost 6-0 in the finals. There will be a league starting up July 10th. Check it out on Low Country High School Girls Football League. It's not just girls football, it's boys football. Okay, check it out. So you want to get involved in the Flag Football League this summer. Right now going on over at Jenkins High School, the Undefeated Warrior Anthony Lanier football camp. It's free. Okay, it started at 8 o'clock, goes to 10 o'clock. HVJ football field, brand new, beautiful practice football field. Go check it out. Anthony Lanier is probably the most established football player to come out of Jenkins. I mean, he's all over the place. He's giving back. It's a free football camp. So go check it out. It'll be there till 10 o'clock. And once again, last weekend, you had the Savannah Morning News Coastal Sports Awards. Over 33 awards were given out. I'll just tell you right now, the overall boys athlete of the year went to Justin Thomas. Player of the year in baseball, player of the year in football, you name it, the kid was unbelievable, okay? And on the girls' side, you got Veronica Searzan. She was also the volleyball player of the year, but she also is an outstanding basketball player. She plays track, she plays soccer. So congratulations to Justin and Veronica Searzan for being the athletes of the year for the Coastal Sports Area Awards. All right. I can get into that later on. I mean, I got all 33 winners, but I don't have enough time to do it because we want to be out of here in a couple of minutes so my next guest can come on. College, step 2, Savannah State. Remember, there are a bunch of softball camps going on. The next one coming up is July 14th to 15th. Go check it out. SCAD naming a new head tennis coach, Karina Ono. She was the interim coach. They just made her the head coach now. And this year, the men's team went 3-6 and 2-4 in the Sun, while the women overall were 11-5 and 4-2 overall. Baseball, it had to come to an end. The Braves lost last night. Well, yesterday afternoon, I got a chance to watch it 1-0. I mean, what do you want, people? 14 straight games. I mean, they're going to have to lose sooner or later. I've never heard a baseball team go undefeated. So today, they'll be in Chicago again at 2:20. Kyle Wright's on the hill for the Braves, and Justin Steele's on the hill for, or towing the rubber, as they like to say, Justin Steele for the Cubs. And my good friend, the baseball fanatic, he's at Wrigley Field today. Get him, Kyle Lawson. All right, Falcons. Camp's going to open up in the middle of July. They came out with 12 dates that you can go watch them practice. The first date is July 29th. I don't care what you say, but I'm excited about the red helmet. I'll see what Travis Jaudon thinks about that. In the 6th week, they're going to go back to the red helmet. Savannah Bananas last night, they lost Thursday night, 14-6. They come back home. They beat the Lexington Blowfish 15-1. Okay. They're on the road today. They're up in Wilmington, North Carolina for the Wilmington Sharks. 3 Bananas with 3 RBIs on the night. Ty Jackson, Armando Basario, and Taylor Justice. Drew Yanesta got another RBI. He leads the Coastal Plain League with 14. And Jared Donaldson, who was the pitcher of the week, got his 4th win last night, going 6 innings and only giving up 3 hits with 4 strikeouts and no runs. Don't forget the City Amateur. Okay, remember, the City Amateur is going to take place. Get on the website, Bacon Park, and get registered. Last year's winners was Fred Roberts for the guys, and for the girls, or the women's, okay, was Hamaya Harada. Okay, so that was last year. You got to go sign up. I think the sign up ends on June 22nd. Savannah City Amateur. All right, that's all the news and notes. Next up, we're going to talk local sports with the freelance sports writer all over the place. Prep Sports Report, Connect Savannah, podcast, you name it, he does it with the man himself. I call him the Young Pub, and he's playing something special today, Travis Jaudon. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Got to thank my sponsors. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Up next, Travis Jaudon. All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia. Because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the Soundgarden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991. Is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies. Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and at
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And thank you for joining me on a Saturday morning. And sorry to scare you, but it's the coach, Karl DeMasi, on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from Coach's Corner in the Soundgarden, on the Soundgarden Stage. Don't forget, we got a big band tonight, Cowboy, the ultimate Kid Rock tribute band. Come out and check it out. Go to Eventbrite, get your tickets. Last week, it was a packed house. John Henderson was doing a little dance to U2.0. So it was a great night here last Saturday. It was a great night last Saturday here. So come check it out. Last night we had Thomas Claxton, The Myth. Heard it was a pretty good show, so check it out. I got to thank you for joining me, whether it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but this is all about the people in Savannah, okay? Whether it's the OG, I'm learning that's the old guy, or the YG, I don't know if that's even one, he'll let me know, the young guy. But Travis Jaudon has been a big part of the Savannah sports scene, went to Country Day, graduated, played baseball, played basketball, all-region basketball player from what I hear. Okay, went on to Armstrong Atlantic, got his journalism degree. He's been working Savannah Morning News, Prep Sports Report, Coastal, Connect Savannah. He does it all, and he's got a big story to report on today because he'll be playing in this story today, and it's going to be pretty exciting. So let's check it out. Joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat. He's always on the hot seat, whether it's in his house or on the podcast. We know it is. Spencer's always giving him a hard time. Joining me now, Spencer Maddox. Okay, that's a blunder. That's a typo. Joining me now, Travis Jaudon. Sorry, Travis.
Karl, that's a fine. I'm gonna have to fine you for that.
Yeah, I don't have the swear bucket like they do on Wednesday nights on rugby. So yeah, I gotta pay a fine for that, buddy. I definitely gotta pay a fine for that.
Spencer's gonna love that. Don't worry.
So anyway, you've been writing all over the place. You write for the Prep Sports Report. You've been writing for Connect Savannah now. But there's nothing bigger and better than what's going on here in Savannah, Georgia. Besides Anthony Lanier doing the Warriors free football camp, we got a great event going on at Country Day. And I know this has been near and dear and close to you and the alumni at Country Day. And it's near and dear to me because sometimes our youth are taken away from us too soon.
Yeah, and thank you for bringing that up first, Karl. That's today at noon, the Savannah Country Day alumni baseball game honoring the late Stu Sly Jr. And helping. Donations will go to help his memorial foundation, which is run by his father, Stuart Sly Sr. His sister is also on the board, Brookie. I think she's also on the board for the foundation. And yeah, I mean, it's exciting for us to get out there and go play again. And I think that would be a way that Stu would like us to honor him. One of the many ways that they do honor him still over there at Country Day. He was a big part of the football and baseball program. And so 10 years later, and with different coaches and with different administrators, different teachers, there's been a lot of different people in the last 10 years that have helped contribute to remembering Stu Sly and his legacy at the school. And so just to be a small part of that, I'm grateful for that.
See, but it's also the foundation gives back to the community. I mean, they gave out a big donation to Bethesda. So it's not just, they've gone out and done a lot of things. And I think that's what's special. And that's what Stu Sly was all about, giving back. I mean, the kid was a go-getter. I mean, if you ask me, one of the best athletes that would have came out of there. I mean, football-wise, he was hard-nosed. Baseball-wise, he was, you want to call it. I mean, the man was always dirty. So, because he'd sacrifice everything. And, a little baseball saying he'll sell the farm no matter what he has to do, which not many people use anymore. So that's when you dive or give everything you got to get the baseball. So it's just a great cause, And, his father and his sister, his family taking his carrots on. I had him in driver's ed. Great kid. I got to teach him for a week. Gone too soon. And I'm glad you guys and the Stuart Sly Foundation keeps his memory going.
Yeah, me too, Carl. And it's like you said, he was a throwback player. Now, I can't speak to football. I wasn't on the football team. That's the football team's loss, by the way. But I was on the baseball team, and I was a senior when Stu was in 8th grade. And I still tell people that as an 8th grader, Stu would have been one of the best players on our baseball team. And, he would have been one of the best players. And he was in 8th grade, so he practiced with the varsity all the time. And that's the extent to which I knew him. Sadly, it wasn't long enough. But, yeah, it's like you said, their legacy continues because of the scholarships, the money, the uniforms, the football helmets, the, baseball, the buckets of baseballs that like all this different kind of stuff. They have their hands in a lot of different stuff. And so it's exciting to be a part of it for sure. And so that's today at noon. I want to tell people that they can go to get5, FIVE.org, get5.org, and that's how they can donate to the Stuart Sly Junior Memorial Foundation.
So, they help teams, they give out scholarships. So please get involved. And once again, Stuart Sly, one of the best athletes that I've ever seen in Savannah, Georgia. All right, let's turn that hat on. We're talking from your office, the sports writer's office. I mean, the Nats are unbelievable today. You're lucky you're not out here with me.
I see you're dealing with it.
Yeah. So, now you're continuing. You're writing for Connect Savannah. How did you get that gig?
Well, the editorial director over there, Christopher Sweat, first reached out to me about doing a story about something that had nothing to do with sports. It was actually a guy named Ricky Negron who was in HBO. He was on an HBO reality series based on the movie Magic Mike. So it was a male adult dancing reality show on HBO, and they wanted somebody to interview him. And for some reason they called me for that. And let's see, that was in early March. And so that was the first story I did for Connect, and they wanted weekly stories after that. And I was starting to have to pitch my own stories after that. And as you know, those stories probably immediately started shifting towards sports, just because that's what I know in the area. And that, those are the stories that I'm able to find or that are able to find me. And so they asked me, I guess about a month ago now, to start doing a weekly sports column for them. Unfortunately, during the summer, there's not a lot of local stuff there is, like you say this every week, there's plenty to talk about, but for column stuff, there's not a lot of local action happening, especially in the high school sports world. So I've kind of had to reach immediately for other things like the Live Golf Tour and things that aren't necessarily hyper local, but are in the news. And so I've enjoyed doing it so far, and I've enjoyed doing a regular column again. When I was at the Savannah Morning News, I did that every week, and it sort of forces you to, every week you have to have, an opinion on something. And so, but I kind of like that deadline and that pressure. So I'm super grateful to Christopher Sweat and Erica Baskin and those people over there at Connect Savannah. They've been good to me so far.
You did a great story on the Bananas.
The Bananas are an easy one too, and they're rolling, man. Do they ever lose?
Yeah, it seems like they lose on the road. But they came home last night. They came back and won 15-1. They lost on the road to the Bacon first time in 7 games. And you can vouch for this because you're a baseball purist. Also, you love baseball too.
Yeah.
The Coastal Plain League, doesn't let them do what they do in Banana Bowl, but they still get to do what they do in between innings and everything else. But the baseball is pretty good. It's not like the baseball is horrible and the entertainment is great. I think, if you ask me, they're both great.
Yeah, and I think one has directly led to the other because what's interesting is that the people with the Bananas will tell you that they've read studies. I think there was a study by a professor at Georgia Southern University that said the fan engagement and the fan interaction directly leads to better player performance. I don't know about that. Like, for me, that's an extreme reach and an extreme small sample size to fit what you want it to fit. But I will say this, the reason why the Savannah Bananas have the best roster in the Coastal Plain League, and that's really not up for debate. The last couple of years, they've had the best roster by far in the league, is because of how many people show up to the games. Players want to come play in a place all summer where there's going to be that many fans in the stands every night, and it's a guarantee. And the reason the fans show up is because of the entertainment. And so in some way or form, the entertainment is directly affecting the product on the field. And I'm already starting to hear, Karl, I don't know if you are, do you think that people are already starting to like doubt the Coastal Plain League's ability to, I guess, to compete with the Savannah Bananas, to compete with this long-term? Because it does seem like what they have going is going to be the class of the league for a while. I don't know if that's a concern of the Coastal Plain League or not.
It's got to be a concern because, you know, when you're doing what they do, okay, the Bananas with their entertainment, you're going to get the better players that want to be part of that. And I think that's what draws the players to Savannah. But they also do their homework too. You know, Barry Aldridge, I mean, he's held out for a long time. He's gone out and get good talent. So, you know, if you beat the beaten path or walk the beaten path and you find those guys, you're going to have the better team. So, the Coastal Plain League, they're going to have to pick it up around the league. But I'm telling you right now, you know, even the teams they play aren't that bad. So it's not bad baseball. So
no, and it's not like I don't want it to come off as if they're playing inferior competition. They're not.
No, I didn't take it that way.
Yeah, they're not at all. It's what they've done, and you know Tyler Gillum, their coach,
right?
Like what they have on the field is really, really, really impressive. I think they're going to steal 100,000 bases this summer probably. But they're a fun product to watch. I'd like to. Hopefully, I can pull some connections and get a ticket here this summer, but that's tough to come by.
Talk to the OG. I can help you out.
All right. Yeah, I'll slip you some money after this.
I know. Make up for the fine I should have got, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, all right. We got about 2 minutes to go here. Let's turn it around, okay? You are part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network with the Hot Grits podcast. I just want you to know, I posted a tweet that you were coming on my show. I went with the old logo because I like the old logo. So, I mean,
that's fair.
Hot Grits podcast, Lawrence Bennett's listening, the director, the producer of Rubbin' and Grubbin'. But Hot Grits podcast, you and Spencer Maddox has grown this so much. What's so special about the Hot Grits podcast to you two guys?
Well, for us, it's like really rewarding to have something to look like, to have something archived over 2 years, 2.5 years now since we started Hot Grits. During a pandemic, or at the very, very beginning of a very beginning of a pandemic where sports were shut down, we started a sports podcast. I think what's special to me about it is being able to do the interviews and being able to ask people questions and have people on and have an outlet for stories that maybe that I probably sometimes can't write about or don't have an outlet to write about. Spencer isn't a writer. Like, you know, he has a full-time job. So, and he has questions about the city and about sports in the city, in the area. And so he's able to do the same thing. But for us, having people like react to it and listen to it is still kind of blows my mind that people take time out of their week to listen to it. And I know now that on Tuesdays, if our episode, you know, something happens and an episode isn't posted on Tuesdays, I can expect like my inbox and our social media inboxes to be filled with people ragging us or complaining or doing something. And so I like that, though, that people are listening and people want to listen to it. And so we're grateful to anyone that listens. And all the guests that we've had on have helped make it special, I think. Our guest this week, Karl, is, I think, going to be one of the better interviews that we've ever had. So that's a little tease. It's a non-sports interview. He's relatively famous in the Savannah area. And so I think people will really like it on Tuesday.
That means I'm not on it. Okay, I got you. No, I'm only joking.
We got you on early, and that episode did big numbers,
I know.
Too.
All right, quickly. Hot Grits podcast versus Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Not Rubbin' and Grubbin'. I take that back. Hot Grits podcast is versing the
Herb Brothers.
The 19th hole, the Herb Brothers.
That's right.
Little grub match. We did bowling a couple of years ago, and you had the championship match, and it was a heated affair. What's your outlook? Because Lawrence is listening. I bet you Sean and Brent are going to get word about this. And it's for charity. It's to raise money to help save one of our own. Go ahead.
This keeps Sean and Brent up at night, is what this does. This golf match has kept them up at night. And it's caused them problems in their households because they're spending all their time at the driving range trying to get ready for Spencer and I. Nobody could blame them. Right now, Carl, the brothers have their hands full trying to figure out the rules of this thing and how we're going to do it. But I do know this. I want to go ahead and just be on record. I need a handicap. I'm a 17 handicap. These guys are playing in the single digits. They want to ignore that and not give me strokes per hole. That's not fair, and that's not how the game of golf works. And so I think Spencer and I will definitely win as long as we're not cheated out of it by the brothers. But I wouldn't put that past them either because they have some pull and some friends in high places. So who knows what those guys are going to pull. We're excited for that, though. That's going to be fun.
All right, to wrap it up, once again, you'll be on the diamond again over there at Country Day, Stuart Sly Junior Foundation. Anybody wants to come. If they want to donate, what's the website again?
Get5.org. 5 is spelled out F-I-V-E. Get5.org.
I appreciate it. And, we got to come up with some good storylines. I'm still going to fight with you. You're your own pup. We can find something to write about every week here or every day here in Savannah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Carl.
Oh, this is your brother's comment. Your brother wants you to remember this. It's just Yankees versus Red Sox, basically, Coach, with the Bananas always being the Yankees. Yeah.
No comment. No comment on that. I will say that I think the Red Sox will be in the playoffs by June 28th. I think they'll be in the playoff race by June 28th.
You got to catch the Yankees, though.
No. We can do it with the wild card. They can have the East.
All right, Travis, have a lot of fun today and get a couple of hits there. No small ball, remember, because bunting's not allowed banana ball, so make sure you get some hits. Yeah,
no bunting, but there will be no dancing either, probably from me, but I'll see what I can do.
You got to have some rhythm there, buddy.
Yeah, a little bit, maybe.
All right, talk to you later. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Carl.
You want to talk about a young guy who knows sports in Savannah. Travis Jaudon's on top of it. Remember, today at Savannah Country Day, the Stuart Sly Foundation alumni baseball game, Savannah Country Day baseball game. And, it's going to be a lot of fun. Remember, you can go to Get5, GETFIVE.com. Sorry, .org, Get5.org if you want to donate to the Stuart Sly Foundation. They've given back to programs. They bought Bethesda uniforms. They've given out athletic scholarships. Great kid, gone too early. Next up, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from Savannah Christian Preparatory School, 2-time state champion in the Georgia High School State Association's Class 1A girls private high jump, Maggie Bird. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You don't want to miss this one. The girl is good. All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the Soundgarden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies. Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
You gotta love live internet, live radio. You don't know whatever's going to pop up. But good morning. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi. I'd like to thank you, whether you're joining me for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or for a segment, or you're just checking in for 2 minutes, whatever it may be. It's great to have you tuning in to my show. That's right. It's Karl DeMasi Sports Report, and it's part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I'm live on the Soundgarden Stage tonight. Cowboy, the Kid Rock Ultimate Tribute Band. Go to Eventbrite, get your tickets. I'm right in front of the 9 75-inch TVs. As you can see, the big logo, the coach's logo right there on his screen. You got to love it. All right. Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week, like I say, is probably my favorite part of the show. This is where we bring on the kids that have done something special, and I usually like to get them on live, whether it's up here with me or on Zoom. But I couldn't get this girl today because she's at the AAU Nationals doing the high jump, trying to better herself to hopefully get a scholarship at the next level. She's only a junior. She's won the Georgia High School State Association high jump, 1A private girls high jump classification last 2 years in a row. She went up to the Wingfoot night out in Atlanta. I think she finished 6th. She's unbelievable. She had the 5th best jump in Georgia this year, and she's only a junior. She's only a senior. She was a junior last year. She's a rising senior. I know this girl. I've watched her crawl because her mother, Toy Bird, was the head coach, basketball coach at Savannah Christian. We used to play against each other, and my boy went there, so I used to go to the Savannah Christian basketball games. But to watch this girl grow and to be the athlete she is, the student athlete she is, she just doesn't play just track and field or participate in track and field. She also participates in volleyball, basketball, and, of course, track and field. I think she's going to give she's going to give the basketball up, which you'll see in the interview. It was pre-recorded, but this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from Savannah Christian Preparatory School, 2-time state champion in the girls' Class 1A private high jump, Maggie Bird. Hey, sports fans, like I said, I love having the kids on my show. It's great when they can come on the show, whether it's through Zoom or whatever platform we use now on the internet, or they come in live, which hopefully someday we'll get back to that because of COVID-19. But, everybody thinks that just, basketball players, football players, baseball players are all over the place during the summer. Well, I've tried to reach out to 2 track stars from Savannah Christian Prep, both state champions, but they're all over the place. They go into different meets. They go into nationals. I know a couple of weeks ago, back in May, they went to the Winners Night Out. So they've been all over the place. But this young lady, 2 years back-to-back, winning the Georgia High School State Association Class A private high jump. She's still got another year to go, so she could be a three-peat. I talked to Cameron Edwards from South Effingham a couple of weeks ago about repeating, but I needed to get this girl on. So she won the state title with a jump of 5'4". She tied the 5th best height in Georgia for the high jump, 5'7" on April 14th. She was 2nd in the high jump at the postseason Wingfoot Night Out of Champions up in Atlanta on May 21st with a jump of 5'6". Joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat. She's not really in a hot seat. She's experienced with this. She's already been a Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week from Savannah Christian Preparatory School. I guess I could say rising senior now, Maggie Bird. Hey, Maggie, thanks for doing this.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm having a good time, and that's what it's all about, talking to you, the young athletes who have done something special. And I'm telling you, first of all, congratulations, first and foremost, of being a state champion, not once, but twice. Tell us about the event and what it meant to you to repeat.
I do high jump. So I take 8 steps and I run and jump over the bar. And yeah.
What's so exciting about doing that?
Well, the adrenaline you get when you're standing about to take off is really fun and interesting, but really it's very mental. So like when you're jumping over the bar, it could be like the exact same jump, just one time your feet go over the bar and one time it doesn't. It's just like it's so mental and so difficult. So
when did this set in that you gonna repeat as the state champion, a Georgia High School State Class A private state high jump champion?
Actually, it's probably the jump before the jump that won it, because the girl that was the final with me, the second place, was struggling on getting over 5'2", and I just got over it. So I was like, and then she got over it and didn't get over 5'4". So I kind of knew that she wasn't going to get over 5'4". So that's probably when it first set in that I was like, I want it again.
So, I mean, coming into the season, setting goals, I guess your main goal was to repeat again. Any other goals that you had going into this track and field season?
Well, it was to beat my PR from last year, which I did by 1 inch, which I kind of wish I would have gotten a little bit more, but next year will be hopefully better.
That's the goal, to beat your PR. Well, isn't your goal to three-peat?
Yes, sir, for sure. It's going to be more difficult next year because we're moving up to 3A, which has more competition, which I think will help me as well. So yeah,
it'll motivate you. That's right. Savannah Christian, Country A, Calvary. You guys are moving up to that 3A classification, which is a tough classification. But you had the 5th best jump in the state. You went to the wing foot night out. Was there a routine, or is there a routine that you use to make you better? Is there a strategy mentally that makes you better?
Just like my strategy in my head when I get up there. Well, at the wing gate, it was the girl who placed second at state made it over 5'6". So I was like, I have to get over 5'6". Like there's no not getting over 5'6" for me for that meet. But usually just in general, it's like I just have to go up there, remember everything I've like worked for this season, remember my arm drive, remember my knee drive, and just get over the bar and have a perfect jump.
Hey, does mom help you do that?
She does. She is on the sideline cheering me on. I can definitely hear her every single time. She's screaming for me.
Well, I'm going to give this away. I can remember when you were crawling at the Savannah Christian Preparatory School basketball games, and mom was the coach, and you guys were all over the place. Her mom is Toy Bird. If you don't know it, she's a longtime coach at Savannah Christian. Now she's on the college level teaching, so she gets to enjoy her kids, which is not just Maggie. There are 2 other kids, right, Maggie?
Yes, sir.
So she gets to enjoy to watch you. So talk about, okay, mom, big help at home. I mean, she's a coach. Tell us about your coaches, though, that help you, whether it's at Savannah Christian or outside Savannah Christian. How do they help you, make you a better high jumper?
Well, my Savannah Christian coaches has taught me everything, like from freshman year till now. Like they've taught me literally everything I know. But I also work with a person outside of school, and he helped my mindset a lot. His name was Coach Martin, and he like trained me and helped me try to get faster and like more strength in my legs. But he helped with my mindset and like my perspective on everything a lot. So he's definitely both of them have definitely helped me.
Coach Dee, right?
Yes, sir. Coach Dee and Coach.
Yeah, they've both been there for a long time with that track program. It's one of the best in the area. And like you said, you're moving up to 3A next year. So if you're just tuning in, this is the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. We're at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week, pre-recorded because this young lady's going to be at a track meet this weekend. So she's probably getting ready for her tomorrow for the track meet. But we're talking to the repeat state champion in the GHSA 1A private girls high jump, Maggie Bird from Savannah Christian. Okay, so tell everybody, though, you just don't do track and field. There are other sports you're involved in.
Yes, sir. I do volleyball And last year, I think it's going to be my last year of basketball. I don't think I'm playing this year, just so I can focus on track, because when I do basketball, it cuts into my track season. So I'm not in the weight room. And now we have like for real strength and conditioning coach. So I think it will benefit me more to work on high jump this year and try to get better.
And I'm not saying you're getting bigger, but bigger, faster, stronger. And the bigger you are, the stronger you are, the faster you're going to get. And that's going to help you with that lift on that takeoff. So, that's going to be interesting. But if I ask you, which you're going to tell me right away, which is your favorite sport? What is it?
Last year I said volleyball, but I think as of right now, I think it's still high jump now, because I just put I feel like just because I've put so much work into high jump, it's like become my favorite, but I still love volleyball. Basketball is on the other end.
Hey, mom's basketball player though.
That's true.
That's true. So, all right. So like I said, this is pre-recorded. So what does your summer look like as far as volleyball and track and field now? Because you said you're going to step back from basketball. So what's your summer look like as far as, focusing on those sports?
Well, for school volleyball, we have practices Tuesdays and Thursday the whole month of June. And we have an hour of practice, hour of conditioning with our new coach. And then on Wednesdays, we have 3 games. And it usually consists of Islands, Country Day, and St. Vincent's. But yesterday we played Effingham, so it might mix up. So we have 3 games every week. And for high jump, I'm going to try to jump every single week at some facility. We don't know yet because we're getting a new track.
Nice.
So we have to wait for that to be built. But I'm going to try to jump every week so I can keep being consistent and keep my game going.
And what are you doing this weekend? Where are you headed this weekend?
I'm going to Greensboro, North Carolina for the Adidas Outdoor Nationals.
Nice.
So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be a new experience.
Well, your mom's probably said this a million times. You don't play the best or you don't go against the best. You don't get any better, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's only going to make you better. And talking about the family, tell us about how much your family support has meant to your success, whether it be academics or athletics.
Well, literally everything that happens is because of them, because my dad and my mom are so encouraging. So every single one of my siblings, of course there's competitiveness that we have.
Yes.
With all of us, but they deep down, they help me and support me so much. So I appreciate all of that.
Nice. And they got to get you to where you got to go too, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, this is the fun part. So tell us something that people don't know about Maggie Berg besides being an outstanding student athlete.
Let me think. Probably, I have actually 4 siblings.
Oh, I left one out.
Well, I have 2 step 2 real.
Okay.
So you got the ones from my mom's side. But yes, I have 4. And my sister, I'm the middle child in both families, is basically what I'm talking is because, basically that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I understand being a middle child. You don't know who's going to get it before you or after you. So you're right in the middle there. So I can understand that. All right. Going into a race, is there a pre-race song that gets you pumped up?
Oh, yeah. I actually don't listen to music before. I guess that's weird. Everybody else on my team does. But I like focusing, really getting into my mind. And I just don't listen to music. So.
Nice. So what does a high jumper eat for a pregame meal? We know that the long distance runners, they do the carbohydrates and all that stuff. What does a high jump track athlete do? I
try to not eat too much because, as my coach said, eat helium so you can go higher. But the night before, we usually go out to eat as a team if we're going to away meets. So I usually eat grilled chicken, try to keep it light, and then the morning of, I usually eat a small either an apple or I eat a yogurt parfait. So that's good. Kind of keeps me light, kind of doesn't, but.
Yeah, it keeps you light. That's exactly how you go. Okay, now as far as athletes go, who's your favorite athlete?
I'd probably say Tim Tebow, which is kind of a basic answer, but it's just because everything he does, he worships God with everything. So, that's my religion, so it helps.
Any schools looking at you? Any schools making offers yet?
Yeah, I've talked to a few schools. I'm not sure about anything yet. I know that I want to do high jump in college, but I just got to put my stuff out there, keep them talking to me. So,
All right, so now you are a senior at Savannah Christian. You probably thought that day would never come since you were crawling as a 2-year-old. Okay, so is there anything you want to tell the Savannah Christian community, your teammates, going into your senior year that you're looking forward to?
Just thank you for everything, because I would not be where I am without my school, my support system. And thanks for the new track. I'm so excited about that. And also, just if I had to tell my past self something, it's to not get in your head, because and just like don't care, and it's okay to fail. So I'm just thankful for Savannah Christian. Like, that whole community is just.
Hey, when we fail, we learn from our mistakes, and that makes us better, which is a great philosophy to go by. Well, Maggie, you're this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Athlete of the Week for repeating as the Georgia High School State Association Class 1A private high jumper. Great job. I can't wait to see what your seniors are going to be. And what I got for you is I just got them in. I got the new Karl DeMasi Sports Report T-shirt. So after we're done with the interviews, text me your address so I can send it to you. But once again, congratulations. Good luck Sunday in the Nationals, and have a lot of fun. And when you decide on the college, make sure you tell the old guy, okay?
All right, I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. And once again, best of luck this weekend.
Okay, thank you so much. You too.
Maggie Bird, what can I say about the kid? I mean, she's a go-getter. She loves what she does. She's a state champion 2 times in a row. She's going for the 3rd one. She's at Nationals. I mean, I've watched the kid grow, and that's what's great about Savannah, Georgia. I've got to watch a lot of young student athletes grow to be phenomenal athletes and do great things, and hopefully she'll get to the next level. She wants to be a college track and field athlete, high jump athlete, so hopefully she'll get there. Well, talk about young kids I got to watch grow up from way back in the day in middle school, high school, college. And you know what? We used to do a show together called The Coach and the Kid, and he did a great job, and that's what he wants to be involved in his sports. He's going to get there. He's going to do a great job. One of the best student athletes or kids I ever got to watch and be associated with. Javonte Middleton's up next on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Talking sports locally. Let's keep it going. You got to love it. Be back in 3 minutes. Got to thank the sponsors. John Henderson, Adele Henderson, thank you for what you do, and thank you for letting me do this show. It's all time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the Soundgarden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991, is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live on the Soundgarden Stage here at Coach's Corner. And the show is presented by Coach's Corner. And once again, I got to thank John Henderson and Dell Henderson for letting me do this every week. I know this guy's probably busy. He's probably out there working at the Warrior Foundation free football camp. So I want to bring him right away. Former Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week, not once but twice. An Ashley Deering Award winner, a Finicaro Award winner, and of course, HV Jenkins, standout athlete, Citadel football player. Good kid still. I still like to call him the kid. Remember, it was once the coach and the kid on ESPN Savannah. Joining me now live and on the hot seat, Javonte Middleton. What's up, Javonte?
How you doing, Coach? Everything going all right?
Hey, it's a Saturday morning, and I'm talking sports. What more do you want? You know what I mean?
Best thing you could do, the best job in America.
That's right. And I know you're going to get into it and you're going to be doing it too. But once again, you're working your butt off. You're trying to make ends meet. You helped out at Savannah State. You're all over the place. And you're giving back too. You're at the Warrior Foundation camp, right?
Yes, I am. And it's funny. The last time I was on your show, when I received, we were doing like a recruiting roundup. I was out here working this camp like 20 right before I graduated. You're young enough to remember. This old guy, OG. My mental capability sometimes slips me. But all right. So graduated Citadel. Great job in May, and now you're wanting to get into the profession. So what's keeping Javonte Middleton now involved in things, and what are you looking to do? So definitely trying to stay sport oriented. At first, I thought I wanted to be on the business side of all sports and be in the front office. I had a paid internship and also a job within baseball operations with the Tampa Bay Rays, and I really liked that. And I thought that's what I wanted to do. Then Savannah State needed some help. Your son needed some help over there at Savannah State spring football, and he brought me on to help him out. And my first day on the field with him, I realized I wanted to coach football for the rest of my life. And I know I wanted to be in college, but for some reason I'm getting a strong feeling that like Savannah's home, and I kind of need to stay grounded here, and I haven't done all my work here. And I want to continue to impact some people's lives, especially, using football as the vehicle to do so. So, that's why I'm out and about working at all these youth football camps, giving back my time. Still have some coming up that I'm going to be helping with, and just be around it and teaching lessons through football. So that's what's doing it right now.
And I know, you've given back a lot. I mean, even before this, what did you have? The Pack the Trunk event that was going on. You always try to give back to the community, which is something great. And you try to get involved in the high school sports, specifically football. But you got something special going on. I mean, you've been a hard worker. You went to the Citadel as a quarterback. You changed positions. And I think it was your junior season. You appeared in 11 games. Well, junior season, but I think you were a redshirt sophomore. You had 8 starts. You finished with 26 tackles. You were a highlight because you forced a fumble against Clemson. So you want to give back. Now, if people want to get in touch with you and they want to be part of your Javonte or Jay Middleton's training and consulting workouts, how can they go about and do that? What's the main goal of these workouts?
Just to teach the game and teach the position specifics. If I want to train people, I want to train them in something that I played. I did a little bit of quarterback training because I played quarterback in high school and I played it in college. Then I went over and I changed positions. As I said, it was kind of my idea, but I thought I was going to still play an offense. And then just the team-oriented guy I am, Coach Brent Thompson up there at Citadel was like, hey, we got a position that you can play. And the next morning I was playing corner, and that's all she wrote. So I learned a lot from my guy, Orlando Mitchell. Shout out to Coach O. He just got the head coaching job at Thomas University. And
Nice.
their first head coach in the opening season.
and he taught me a lot. This is year 33 for him, and you couldn't. And only if you knew where to look. If I was lost and no one knew where to find me, I was in Coach O's room going over film. I was in Coach O's room looking at all the guys he produced and put in the NFL and that he mentored. And I just tried to take all that knowledge and be a sponge with Coach O. And there was a time, a lot of people don't know, I almost had to medically retire in college because of the heart condition that I have. And at that time, when I missed that spring, I was Coach O's assistant, and I ran the entire individuals for the corners. I managed all the subs and everything in practice. And I really kind of got a love for it then. But now with my training and consulting, I just want to push back and give back all the knowledge that I can when it comes to defensive back and just position the secondary, because everyone wants to play corner, everyone wants to play safety, but a lot of guys go out there and they're not breaking the right way. They're taking false steps out of the T-steps, and I help them before they get to high school. I help them in high school before they go out to college, or in some cases, I help them before they go to pros, because I have some college guys. I just want to make sure their hips are right, their feet are right, and they're taking as few amount of steps to get out of the bricks, because that's the difference between the pick six and the PBU. That's the difference between a completion and coming up and tackling him, or a completion and you whipping on the tackle and he's scoring 6.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, people don't realize that. So now if they want to get involved or they want to get in touch with you for this training, how do they go about doing that?
So I've changed and I made the last transition, hopefully, in my social media names to FB Coach Sauce, meaning football coach Sauce. And I was doing some 7-on-7 coaching down here and kind of just got the name coaching stuck. So if you want to get in contact about anything, whether it's consulting or training sessions for your child or yourself, I'm on Instagram and Twitter at FB Coach Sauce.
It's right there on the promotion for Javonte coming on. So how's it going out there at the Warrior Foundation free football camp?
Oh, it's going great. There's a lot of kids out here. Anthony always does a good job planning these things and having a big following. The entire Jenkins High School football team is out here, which is really good. They're out here giving right back. There's a lot of coaches out here, but we got this being run by the players, by the current high school players, because they're up next and they need things like this. Some of them are out here for the volunteer hours that they said, but all of them, you can tell they're not out here, oh, I'm just doing volunteer hours just to get the signature. They're out here, they're engaged. They're teaching these kids the fundamentals of this game, and then just be out here and have fun on this Saturday morning. All these kids' parents came out here. It's a big showing. They're following with parents, and I'm really big on that because a kid needs support, especially in a game like football. You're going to get knocked down. You need somebody to help you back up and keep you uplifted when this game is going wrong, going hard. So it's going really well. They actually are just wrapping up right now. And Anthony is feeding them. All the kids are getting food and a meal in their belly before they go. We cut them loose and they go back home.
Well, Javonte, keep up the great work. And if I got anybody asking about where they can get some training, I know who I'm gonna send them to. FB Coach Sauce. I mean, great football coach. Hey, quickly, as far as football goes, you getting excited about the season? Anything else you're going to be involved in?
Not at the moment. There's nothing set in stone. I really hope and wish that I could get involved in football down here in the Savannah community for real, and it'd be like a career that I start, but nothing in the works yet, nothing set in stone. So just looking for an opportunity to be out here and help develop these young men and young women as well. So
I know you have a lot of faith and you have a lot of desire. It'll happen. You just got to be patient. So keep up the great work. And as I always say to you, I mean, Javonte, you're a great example for these young kids. You're always giving back. You love the SAV, and you're doing a great job. So if I can help you, let the old ball coach. And once again, go have fun at the camp with those kids.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, I got a comment for you from Lawrence Bennett. Coolest glasses ever by a guest on my show.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you later, Javonte.
All right, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
You too. I mean, just a great kid. Just a great kid. He loves the area. He loves Savannah. He's always giving back. You have a son that wants to get involved and wants some defensive back training or any football training. This kid knows what he's talking about. He really does. Go to FB Coach Sauce on Twitter. Go to Facebook. Go to Javonte Middleton on Facebook, and you're going to see the flyer all about it. It's also posted up on my Twitter page. So get your son involved and get some good training, and he'll be willing to help you. He might have even got availability using that great field over there at HV Jenkins High School. Who knows? Brand new practice field. Something that he probably wish he would have had when he was playing ball there. Next up, I'm going to wrap it up. But I got an offer to anybody who wants to go to the show tonight. That's right. Right here on the soundstage, we have Cowboy. All right, let me get my notes here. I just got this from my producer, Lawrence Bennett. Here it is. All right. if you share the show, okay, you go and share the show on Facebook, or you go to YouTube and you like the page, okay, we'll give you 2 tickets tonight, 2 free tickets tonight to see Cowboy right here on the Soundgarden Stage. This is coming from Lawrence Bennett, the producer. He's above me in the Coach's Corner Sports Network, I guess, chain of command. So share it on Facebook, okay? Make sure you put your name in, or like or subscribe to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the my YouTube channel. You might be able to go to see Cowboy tonight for free, the ultimate Kid Rock tribute band. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Got to wrap this up. 3 steps out the door, 3 videos that have caught my eye during the week, and also Karl's Corner, a little editorial about sports here in Savannah, Georgia, or national sports. I'll be right back in 3 minutes. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And who are we going to start with? Here's your first commercial.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running.
Hit the wrong button, people. Sorry. Start again.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the Soundgarden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dine-in service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And thank you for taking time on a Saturday to either listen or to watch the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live on the Coach's Corner soundstage, and it's all presented by Coach's Corner. And don't forget, tonight on the Soundgarden Stage, okay, is Cowboy, the Kid Rock
tribute band. And as the producer said, Lawrence Bennett, hey, if you go to Facebook, or if you're on Facebook and you share the show, or you go to YouTube and you subscribe to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, you'll get 2 free tickets to Cowboy tonight. Just make sure you put your name in there and you let me know and message me that you did that. Okay. Got so many things going on here. As you can see in the back of me, the big screen says it's not connected, but it is connected. So hopefully that'll go away. But anyway, I'm on the Soundgarden Stage. The 9 75-inch TVs, the big screen here, great for sporting events and great to, backdrop when the bands play. You got to love it. All right. Got to go to my 3 videos out the door. That's right. This is the last part of it. And I got to give you Karl's Corner editorial on this week in sports. You know what? And I'm going to go with the videos first. Okay. So, this girl is phenomenal. She was the Savannah Morning News Coastal Player Awards Girls Basketball Player of the Year. They're up at the team. Her team is up at a camp, Hannah Cal, and she makes 2 big-time shots to give the Cavaliers the win in this camp basketball game. Check it out. First one is 4 minutes to go in the game, and they're down 3 off the inbound pass. Now, 4 minutes later, to end the game, a floater. Yes. Okay, we got to watch that again. Okay, and I got to put my mic on right away, but watch. Okay, pull-up jumper. It's natural. Then 4 minutes later to win the game, here's a floater, and she's fouled. Yes, 14 seconds on the clock. Way to go, Hannah Cal. So that was on social media. 2 big-time highlights from Kyle Sandy. Check out Kyle Sandy, because he is the voice of Georgia high school basketball, and he's at all these camps getting these girls and giving a little love out there to Savannah, Georgia. How can I not have 3 steps out the door without a Bananas highlight? This happened June 15th, okay? Bananas were trailing the Florence Flamingos. Ty Jackson. You got to love this guy. He's the outfielder with the bright blonde hair, and you'll see what I mean. But just sells the farm on this play. Gives everything he's got to move the base runners over. Even though in banana baseball, we don't bunt. But this is Coastal Plain League baseball. So don't get confused. And Biko Scala on the call.
And bunting up the first baseline is Ty Jackson. And it's going to be a tough play. Ty beats it there. Bermuda triangle bunt from Ty, who's fired up. Second time he's done that on the summer. Nanner's center fielder now 1 for.
Just hustle. And that's what they teach over there at Savannah Bananas. To have fun, but to give everything you got. Great highlight right there. All right, my last video, though, is about 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes maybe, but it's promotional, okay? So Hannah Cale's videos were from Kyle Sandy. Check out Kyle Sandy, sandyspiels.com on the internet. Ty Jackson, Savannah Bananas, from Savannah Bananas on Twitter. Okay, now this one was on Twitter from the Atlanta Braves. 14 in a row. I know we lost yesterday, 1-0 to the Cubs. See, I'm representing the Braves. But this is to get the Braves into the All-Star game. Great sales pitch. Check it out. And make sure you vote for the Braves, because it is a fan vote to get them in the All-Star game.
Swing, fly ball. Well hit left center. Ronald Acuna has homer. This ball hammered center. Still going. Goodbye. He is going to trot around the bases. First Atlanta homer for Matt Olson. And the first pitch swung on and belted on cue. 2 leadoff homers on the first pitch. How about that?
In well to right field, roaring through the sky, and a home run for Duvall.
Yes! Oh, that's great.
1-1 pitch. There's a high fly ball to left. That is way gone. That ball was absolutely mangled by Riley.
Smoked, and a diving catch it short. Dansby Swanson diving to his left. See, there's one, and Dansby, what a turn! What a turn! Swinging drive, deep left center field. Drive, wall, tie game. Swing and a fly ball belted. No doubt about it. Contreras is having a huge day.
Braves.com/vote. If that doesn't get you excited, Ozuna, Contreras, Albies, Acuna, Olsen, Riley, Jansen, Duvall. I mean, we got so many choices. We got to go vote. Let's get those Braves in there. Hottest team in baseball. And I said it the other night on the Who's on First Base Baseball podcast. Okay. Probably the best team in baseball. Albies, freak accident, fractured his foot this week, but you got to go watch it. Okay. You got to go see it. All right. A couple of things I didn't get to. Let me go to what didn't I get to? Okay. There was one thing I wanted to talk about that I didn't get to. Oh, I left out golf. Brian Harmon, Savannah Christian, tied for 8th place, but he's only 2 shots off the lead. He's at 3 under. Okay. Let me just double check my information here. And once again, I want to talk about Brian Harmon, local guy. Now he's 34 years old. Hold it. I'm trying to find my PGA notes here. Okay. Had one bad hole yesterday. He was 1 under the leader for the whole tournament. He's going to tee off today at 250. All right. So Brian Harmon is tied for 8th at 3 under. Okay. He'll be playing with Patrick Rogers, teeing off at 250. He's 2 shots off the lead of Morioka. So Brian Harmon tees off at the U.S. Open. It's in Michigan. No, it's in Wisconsin or Michigan. All right, that's why I have notes. Okay, coach's notes are where are they? Golf. I'm finding him. Okay, bear with me. I know I'm a novice. Okay, Brian Harmon. Okay, is 3 under. Tee time at 250. He shot a 68 in the first round, 69 yesterday. He's 2 strokes off the lead, and it's been a lot of fun watching it the last 2 days. Gene Sowers had the weekend off last week at the U.S. Open, last week at the American Family Insurance Championship. He finished tied for 42nd at 3 under. The week before it, at the Principal Charity Classic, he tied for 28th at 8 under. You shoot that well, and you don't get on there. But anyway, got a big shout out. Brian Harmon, watch it. U.S. Open, tees off at 250 today. 2 shots off the lead. Come on, Brian. Bring home a major, Brian. Bring home a major. That's what I'm rooting for. All right, Carl's Corner. I'll make it short and sweet. And if you've been following the news this week, it just gets worse and worse. And like I said, many a time, I've been coaching sports now since I'm 18 years old. That's right. I got involved in the coaching my brother's recreational basketball league. All right, so that's close to 45 years I've been coaching. The absurdity of a coach punching out a umpire in a youth baseball game in New Jersey is ridiculous. And he fractured that umpire's jaw. Come on, what is this world coming to? What are we teaching our kids? Coaches arguing calls, parents yelling things from the stands. I mean, we're not teaching our kids sportsmanship. As they get older, you'll see less and less, but we still see it in national sports. I mean, it's ridiculous. People, step back. It's a game. And I've told plenty of teams that I've coached, the good thing about this is that you can come back and play again. It's not life or death. It's not someone that's in the military that's putting their life on the line for our freedom. Step back, parents. Step back, coaches. It's a game. Umpires, referees, they're human beings. They're going to make errors. Now we got all this instant replay in professional sports. Okay? And they overrule the mistakes, or they overrule the close calls. I mean, the human eye can do so much. That's why videotape, replay, slow motion helps us. But in a 13 and under baseball game, the coach doesn't like the call and punches the ref in the jaw and fractures the ref's jaw. The older guy, I think he was 55 or 60 years old. Here's a guy that's going out there for the love of the game. He's not going out there to make big bucks in a 13 under baseball game. But if we don't have refs, we don't have umpires, what are these games going to be like? So, Carl's Corner today, please step back and think about before you react at a youth baseball game, at a youth sports event. because we're not teaching our youth anything. We really aren't. And I've been doing this a long time, and I know I've got heated a lot, but I've never physically threatened an umpire. I mean, yeah, I might have got in their face. And when I get in a referee's face, I'm talking about the rules. I'm not talking about their looks. I'm not talking about their knowledge. I'm not talking about their judgment. I'm talking about an interpretation of the rule. Okay? And, you know, being a New Yorker, being a loud guy, even though I am a Southern Yankee, I've been here for 27 years. Okay? People take it the wrong way. But I will never, physically attack a referee or umpire who's doing this so we can have the game enforced. It just blows my mind what people do today. If you haven't seen the article, okay, you can go. It's I think the website was the spun.com. Sports World reacts to disturbing youth umpire news on June 5th, 2022. All right. Earlier this week, the baseball world learned that a youth baseball game in New Jersey ended with a serious physical altercation. The coach attacked the umpire. Step back, people, especially coaches. What are you teaching our kids? And to everybody that chimed in today, I love you guys every day or every Saturday morning. Pat Rossiter, of course, Dennis Kessler's always there. Lawrence Bennett, Kevin Brown, my man, Kevin Brown, tuning in, checking it out. Lawrence Bennett, even though he doesn't consider himself the producer of my show, if I didn't have him in the background, I'd be in trouble. I mean, perfect example, starting the show, I didn't have internet. I don't know why. So he helped me get the internet with the password. So I appreciate it, Lawrence. But it's all about the sports, the local kids. Once again, I got to thank Travis Jaudon, sports freelance writer coming on. Remember, he's playing at the Stuart Sly Junior alumni baseball game at Savannah Country Day. Go to Get5, F-I-V-E, spell it out, .org to donate to Stuart Sly Foundation. They bought Bethesda football uniforms a couple of years ago. They've given out numerous of athletic scholarships. Support Stuart Sly. Gone too early, passed away in a car accident. And then, of course, got to thank Maggie Bird taking a time out during the week to do an interview about her repeat of her Georgia High School State Association Class 1A private girls high jump champion. She's only a senior, so she'll have the chance to do three-peat. She's at the AAU Nationals. And, of course, the Sauce, football coach Sauce, Javonte Middleton. He's over at the free camp being put on by Anthony Lanier, giving back to the communities. He's out there to help you train and do anything you can. Well, it's been a great show. It's gone long. Like I say every weekend, let's say our prayers for all those people in the Ukraine and all those people that are being affected by this mass gun violence. It's just not right. Okay? Please say a prayer. God bless them. Make it through this tough day. And tomorrow, to the number one coaches in every athlete's life, their dad, okay? Happy Father's Day to all the dads in the world tomorrow from the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. It's been a lot of fun. And as I say always, every week, whatever you're doing today or tomorrow on Father's Day, hit it out of the park. And until next week, when I talk to you again, may it be your best week ever. God bless. Peace out. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. It's always fun on the Coach's Corner Sports Network.